Welcome back to TechnoSurgeon YouTube channel. So recently I made a video where Intel's BattleMage GPU has been spotted on benchmarking websites and such, and do know this was engineering sample or early benchmarks. But now from a more underscore US we saw two shipping labels of BattleMage G21 and G10. These are the low end segments of cards, not like super low end, but G21 G10 is less than 225 watts and G10 is less than 150 watts of power draw. So these are relatively mid-range, and yeah, it's looking pretty nice, though it won't go toe to toe with RTX 5090 or 4090 as such, but the performance is set to be between RTX 4070 4080 level of performance, which is also good to see. And given the fact like RTX 5000 is coming in Q4 of 2024, BattleMage should be a pretty nice bargain. And let's just hope we see Celestial also, and also that it's been spotted on shipping container. This cards may be launching pretty soon. Next up, AMD has launched three new Zen 3 Plus CPUs, which is 7235H, which is similar to HS, but the only difference is between both of them is the H moniker of CPUs. This it doesn't comes with an APU. So basically, this Zen 3 Plus CPUs are rebranded Rembrandt, and it requires a discrete graphics card for its processing, and it's based on 6 nanometer. It's a bit weird because they are similar to its counterparts with with APUs, but at the same time, this doesn't comes with APU. It's a pretty bit weird game, and the configuration is from 35 to 45 watts, and it's from 3.2 gigahertz up to 4.2 gigahertz boost, 45 watts TDP, and memory capacity is 64 GB. And yeah, these are pretty weird kind of a CPUs, but yeah, these are 7235H, 7235HS, and 7435HS, 16 core parts, 8 core 16 8 cores 8 cores and 16 threads, and it is for laptops and mini PCs as such, so those requires discrete graphics card. But yeah, just don't know what they are thinking about it. But yeah, these are some new processors which has been launched with Zen 3 Plus architecture, so that's all that matters. Next up, from this user we see a tweet which says Navi 48 is less it's more powerful than cut down Navi 31, and Navi 48 is not as powerful as that high end full of Navi 31, so it is not as powerful as RX 7900 XTX, but cut down RX 7900 XT, it's powerful to that. So yeah, it's pretty good to see like Navi 48, which will be RX 8000 8800, will be a pretty nice mid-range card, and we already know they did a pretty good job with RX 480, RX 580 series and mid-range segments. So yeah, AMD is coming back with a full force in mid-range, and they will not be competing in the high-end segment as of now, as currently their point is not to make RX 8900 XT or 8900 XTX, just focusing on the mid-range segment. But AMD will go hard on ray tracing also with their 8000 series and 9000 series for the matter. But it looks pretty good. Like yeah, in the mid-range segment there is competition with Intel's launching its new GPUs and AMD coming with its 8000 series. So mid-range segment is looking pretty good, and there will be more competition and more graphics cards and more price to performance basically for us consumers, which will be a pretty nice thing to see. Like they should play do it in the mid-range segment. Navi 44 is more powerful than Navi 33, and same goes with Navi 43. It's more powerful than Navi 32, which is to be expected because it's a new generation of graphics card with RDNA 4 graphical architecture. Let's just hope it gives price to performance pretty big hit. But yeah, and lastly for today we have some news regarding Zen 5, and this comes from this this user in Kepler's L2 Anantek reviewers thingy, and it says like core for core Zen 5 is 40% faster than than Zen 4 in spec, so it's 40% faster. Maybe it's not thinking about the IPC increase as such, but also with IPC and core frequency increase. So it, and 40% when compared to Zen 5 to Zen 4 will be a pretty nice uplift, because between Ryzen and things, it's pretty nice. And like Ryzen 1, first Zen Ryzen compared to second Zen Ryzen, it had a pretty nice uplift. And when Ryzen was compared to the original counterparts, it's also pretty nice. So yeah, Zen 5 to Zen 4, 40% increase is looking pretty good, and it will be a tough competition to Intel, basically because their Raptor Lake refresh and Meteor Lake refresh is not looking pretty good. But yeah, that's it from me today. What do you think about the news? Sound of your thoughts in the comment section below. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll meet you in the next one. Peace out.